Hello, I'm the tribal chairman for the Coyote Valley Band of Pomo Indians and also the chairman for the United Pomo Nation Council, which consists of 16 tribes in Lake, Mendocino, and Sonoma counties. All those tribes will most likely qualify, other than one, for the Tribal Nations Grant Fund. We have two official stances. The first official stance is, if it's going to be a grant process, is that the tribal leaders decide what tribes will be awarded those dollars. We know our community better than anybody else, so that was a big one for us. But also, the second official position we just met yesterday was, don't matter what differences we may have in our communities, in our tribal communities, or the politics you have on your end, that we asked, don't matter what, that this bill get passed this year. We have tribes that are suffering like you will never ever see in your life. If you guys were to visit some of the reservations that I have witnessed, it is very sad, very sad. Now, as the chairman of the Coyote Valley Band of Pomo Indians, my position is a little different than my colleagues that sit here with me. Let me give you a little background about Coyote Valley. Through new market tax credits, through the low-income housing tax credits, through federal grants and self-funding, by the end of 2019, we will be building a small new casino with 349 games. We will be building a 101 hotel room. We just remodeled 30 practically brand new HUD homes. We will be building 30 new homes. We were building our new infrastructure for our own waste and our own water. As we all know, that's a struggle in cities. We're doing that only because these competitive grants are available at large amounts. You cannot build a gymnasium. You cannot build a new tribal government office. You can't even build economic development or roads if we distribute the monies evenly. Now, this is against my own tribe. It's not the benefit of my tribe to say what I'm saying. If you distribute it evenly to the RSTF qualifications, if you will, my tribe, and politically, I have constituents at home that I got to answer to, will want to keep the money, which means the tribes that have no gaming, zero gaming, have no leverage, no collateral to build anything, or no leverage to even qualify for other grants that are out there, like the low-income housing tax credits that's available to us. They won't be able to build their community. So as a tribal chairman, it's really hard for me to believe that it's in the best interest of Indian country in California for Coyote Valley to get a little extra money when I have tribes that are suffering next door to me, struggling, no water, no waste systems, not even a gym. The government buildings are falling apart. For me to take money and put myself first, I would feel as if I was letting my community down, my Indian community down. And that's no disrespect to my colleagues here or anybody else or any other tribal leaders that are speaking. It's difference. We live in different areas possibly. And when you're the chairman of 16 tribes and more than half of those tribes have very little, it's very hard to say, as a small gaming tribe, give me my share, because it's easier. Tribes have thrived. We have thrived. Coyote Valley has thrived on the grant process. Because when there's more money available and it's competitive, you could do bigger things. And we all know that's why we're considering the grant process. If you distribute evenly, what can you build? What can you honestly develop? Nothing. So once again, we'll be left. These tribes that have zero will be left struggling. Now, some of the tribes that have zero will say, no, distribute it evenly, because they're afraid that they might not have the staff to qualify for a grant. That might be a possibility. But if we never offer a tribe 4, 5 million, 6 million to develop something that's going to last our community for 30 years, what's the point of the Tribal Nations Grant Fund? I agree that it should not go to per capita. But I also disagree that it should be distributed evenly when we have so many tribes struggling that don't have anything. And I ask you to possibly put politics aside and ask yourselves, if you were a tribal chairman of a reservation that had nothing, would you rather have 500,000, maybe 800,000? Or would you rather build a gymnasium or recreational center for your people? Would you rather build 30 homes like we are for your people? We can't let the fear of a grant process hold us back. We just can't. You have to, we tribes know how to fight for money, but fighting for $500,000 isn't fighting for nothing if you can't do anything with it. So I ask you just to take that into consideration if you were to put yourself in my shoes, not whoever else's shoes, if you will, too, but go to tribes and see and ask and look around and see if they could build anything with that minimal amount of money. So that being said, that's just my position as a tribal chairman for Coyote Valley Band of Pomo Indians. And I had a joke just to end. My aunt would always, after she would give me a lash, and she would end it with a joke, just so we could talk the next day, I guess. But I always say, do you know how come the United States were the first people on the moon? Because they heard Indians had land up there. That's my joke of the day. I appreciate you, and I really do thank the governor and the tribes that are contributing to the Tribal Nations Grant Fund. And I think we should respect what the tribes that are contributing to the Tribal Nations Grant Fund, what they want for their community that they're contributing to. Thank you.